Hi guys, so welcome back to my second part of my kind of declutter and empties roundup, where I'm gonna share with you all the products that I've decluttered or used up. These are gonna be used up products from last year, and I've decided to split the entire huge basket into categories so that we're not here for 3 hours. So hopefully you enjoy that. Today we're gonna look at all the sunscreens, and I'm gonna rank them from the best to worst. Actually, from worst to best, just to clarify. So please stick around for the end of the video to find out which one is the best. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love reviewing products, I love skincare and hair care as well. The first part was all hair care, so if you want to see that, I have a curly, fine hair, so that's that. And for sunscreens, I have a combination slightly acne prone skin. I don't really like physical sunscreens because they make me look like a ghost. So, and I don't like the colored ones either because I don't want to wear like a foundation type thing every single day. I'm just kind of annoying, and everybody can see that you're wearing something like that, and I don't like that. So these are mostly, I mostly focus on like Korean and Japanese skincare, by the way, but I do have a couple drugstore as well, and they are mostly chemical sunscreens, but I've never had any problems with either of them actually, so they're all really, really good, and I would actually recommend all of them. But with that being said, let's get into the ranking. It's kind of really hard to, like, I know the best, like the singular best, but then it was so hard to rank the others because they were all really nice. Like, I've had such a great time. I think there are two sunscreens that I don't have here that I didn't like because I got them to a friend. I had the Vegetology sunscreen, well, and that one was like wonderful. I love the texture and everything, but it was a physical sunscreen and it looked so pale on me. Like, it was too white on me, so I just gave it to a friend who is a little bit lighter than me. And what else? I think there was one more that was really white, but I don't remember which one it was, so sorry. But otherwise all the ones that I've used up were wonderful, and like sometimes I do make myself use up even the products that aren't the best. But with these sunscreens, I've been very lucky this year. Number 2, 4, 6, 7. Number 7 is the L'Oreal Bright Reveal Dark Spot UV Fluid SPF 50 Plus High Protection with Niacinamide and LAJ, and it's supposed to help with getting rid of dark spots, which I think it really helped. I know that I've used it when I had a lot of acne scars, and it helped to like fade it away, and it's a wonderful fluid sunscreen. I do like the texture of these fluid sunscreens. I think L'Oreal and Garnier have like pretty similar texture. They kind of feel very similarly and they work very similarly. My skin was wonderful with this. Like, you're not oily throughout the day, you don't have any streaks anywhere, you're not like, it doesn't emulsify. I know I've had a couple fluid sunscreens in the past years where if I would start to sweat or if it would rain outside and the skin would get wet, they would like emulsify and you would have white drops all over your face. So this one doesn't do that. The only thing, if you want to wear makeup over it, even just like concealer, blush or something, it would sometimes spill a bit. So yeah, that's the only reason why it was there. Otherwise, it was wonderful sunscreen. Then I have also from L'Oreal, I also tried the Revitalift Clinical SPF 50 High Protection with Antioxidant Vitamin C, and it's for lines and dark spots, invisible finish, all skin tones. This one was a lot better. I feel like it also really helped with the hyperpigmentation, and it was super lightweight, very quick absorbing, no stickiness, no greasiness, just like a really nice finish. And this one I think looked nice even with makeup over it, or like any type of makeup product over it. you will go through these quite quickly though. Like they, maybe that's just me, but when I have fluid foundation, sorry, fluid sunscreens, I just feel like I have to layer it quite a bit to, like, because it's so soft, you feel like you need a lot of it to get the proper sunscreen protection. So I don't know, maybe that's just me, like, being too careful. But yeah, you go through these quite quickly. Then sunscreen that I actually liked the texture of and just the general finish a lot more, just because it felt so soft and so, I don't know, like my skin was so plushy and hydrated without making me greasy or annoyed throughout the day and like starting to show up on the skin. But I only have a mini version, like a sampler version, and I do want to get the full version. Is the Purito Daily Go-To Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50 plus PA for pluses. It's weightless and sunless. It's this one. It was so nice. Like, it felt wonderful. But obviously I only have this little thing, so I don't want to put it anywhere further just because I couldn't really try it properly. But it is on my wish list, and I kind of want to film a all burrito skincare routine. Definitely let me know down below, because we've done the Vegetology, we have Beauty of Joseon, and I think we have one more on my channel. If you have a brand that you would want me to try like a full skincare routine from, leave it down below. I am kind of thinking about the Purito. I'm also really thinking about Cosrx. I would like to try, how is it called? Haraku Wonder or something like that. I would really want to try that one. And then, what was the name of the brand? Oh, the Madagascar 1004 or something like that. The Centella, like, really popular line from the Madagascar skincare. I would really like these three, but if you have any other suggestions, leave it down below. It can be drugstore, it can be Korean, it can be Japanese, Chinese, any type of skincare. Just let me know, and I'll do that. Then number 5, no 4, sorry, I can't count, is the SVR Laboratory Dermatology Cream SPF 50 Sebia Clear with 4% niacinamide. It has the UVB, UVA, visible and infrared light protection, and it's good for like anti-imperfection, and it mattifies. But it mattifies in a way that it's not greasy. You know, it's not that it's like matte, flat, dry. It's just that your skin isn't greasy. This is made in France. And yeah, it has the niacinamide 4%, salicylic acid, and the UVA and UVB filters. And it is just so wonderful. The only thing is that when you're applying that, it almost feels a bit oily, sticky somehow. Like, the texture of it is a bit thicker, oily, sticky cream. But then it dries up and it's completely wonderful. It's very soft finish. It hydrates your skin without feeling greasy or oily. There is a bit of a, like, you can feel it slightly on the skin, but it doesn't, like, I had no problem with like hair sticking to my face or anything like that. It wasn't uncomfortable, and like I wasn't sweating or anything, and it wasn't making me oily. But it is kind of strange texture at the beginning, and also I think this one, it kind of had like a very medicinal scent, like when you have like a pill or something, like very, you know, very like sterile chemical. So that's why I didn't really like it that much. And out of all of them, this one was the least nice around my eyes. I could use all of these on my eyes, on my lids, all over, which I usually do, unless I know I'm gonna wear my sunglasses all day. But even then, I do like to put it all over my eyes as well. but sometimes I have problem that, first of all, I have pretty oily eyelids, and a lot of sunscreens, because the eyelids are oily, the sunscreen would eventually get in my eye, and it would really stink, obviously. Otherwise, I never have problem with sunscreens like burning my eyes if I just apply it immediately. I've had one issue, and that was actually physical sunscreen for some reason. This one doesn't feel as comfortable on the lids, and it did make me eventually, like after like 2 hours, I would feel it in my eyes. So that's the only issue. Then a wonderful sunscreen, like we're at the top 3, and they're genuinely extremely wonderful. All of these were wonderful, but you know, like we're in really good hands with these. I have the Garnier Skin Naturals Vitamin C Daily UV Brightening Fluid Invisible SPF 50 UVA UVB reduce and dark spots and protect. It's wonderful. It also has the Leaping Bunny like cruelty-free logo. It's vegan formula, and yeah, it's just like a really light fluid sunscreen. It has like the vitamin C really helps with brightening your skin. My skin looked very like you've been in the sun, but you're not tan. You're just kind of like really like radiant, and no like oiliness, greasiness. It doesn't stick at all, and it's just really, it has a really nice texture on the face, really soft, really like skin-like in the best way. And I think it also has something else except the vitamin C, if I remember that correctly. Let me try to find it. Yeah, this also has peptides in there, like 1, 2, I think 3 peptides. It has a bit of salicylic acid, and I think that's everything. This one has fragrance. It's the last ingredient there. Honestly, I don't remember smelling anything from this. Usually, though, with vitamin C, they would put fragrance there to not make it smell horrible, because vitamin C on its own kind of smells really unpleasant. But it is just, it's a really good sunscreen. I would repurchase that in a heartbeat. It's a really good one. Then I have the Japanese Sun Protection Hada Labo Tokyo Light Hydrator Sun Face Cream. This one is only SPF 30. I've worn it mostly in winter last year, but I do want to get the SPF 50 and try it throughout the summer. I thought I'm gonna do it this summer, but then I had no time and I had other sunscreens. But this summer I really want to. This one is the water resistant matte look with hyaluronic acid and panthenol, and I love when sunscreens have panthenol, because sometimes, you know, like I can get acne from the sun, not from sunscreen, but from the sun. Like I can see that like my face, it gets like warm, then it gets red, and then I usually have pimple there. But usually the panthenol really helps to avoid that. And this one has such a beautiful finish, so soft, so smooth. It would be wonderful primer underneath makeup, honestly. I loved it as a primer. And it's scent resistant, fast absorbing, water resistant, anti-aging. It's really wonderful. Like this was one of my first times trying Japanese products, and I was really scared because I know that Korean sunscreens usually are really white, and like they make me look like a ghost. So I was kind of scared, but this one is wonderful, and I've heard that Japanese sunscreens usually work better if you have problem with white cast. So I would like to try some more Japanese sunscreens and products. If you know some really good Japanese brands, please leave them down below. I would love to get into that. I just don't really know much about Japanese products. But this is one. I love that it has this type of applicator because it's really really nice to measure. Like you just find out the right amount, remember how many pumps you're supposed to use, and then you don't have to measure it anymore. So that is wonderful. I do really prefer that over like any other dupe styles. And also this one, because it also has this gap, you don't have to worry about this like getting all over your, for example, backpack or anywhere you carry it if you're on travels or something. This one is very secure. Yeah, I really want to repurchase this one, and I do want to get the SPF 50 to see if it would be like a little bit thicker and greasier, or if it's still this wonderful formula. And then my favorite, I think this is my second bottle used up, and I already have another one at the ready, is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50 plus PA 4 pluses. This is the best sunscreen ever created, in my opinion. This is the best cream ever created, in my opinion. Like, if this wasn't sunscreen and it was just like a face cream, I would wear it day and night. Like, it is just so nice. It's a wonderful formula. I wish they would make this as a night cream, or like a face cream, you know, without the SPF, so that I could use it in my nighttime routine, because it is so soft, so velvety feeling. It gives you all the hydration you need, but it doesn't feel like too much, especially for my combo skin. And I love the probiotics and rice, like, again, just soothing the skin, helping with the barrier. Love that this has so many skincare ingredient in there, so it genuinely, like, you don't need to use face cream underneath this. I would usually, especially in summer, I would just put a toner, and then if I felt like, I would do like a very light serum, something that's very watery, very soft. And then this, because this one has the rice extract at 30%. It has niacinamide. It has the rice extract, Camellia sinensis leaf extract. I think that's green tea, if I remember that correctly. Pumpkin ferment extract, soybean ferment extract, a lot of other like root and fruit extracts like coconut, kelp, ginseng. Then it has the rice ferment. Then it has adenosine and a couple other ferments. This is so good. This is so good. If this was the only sunscreen available to me for my entire life, it would be a wonderful life, honestly. Like, I wouldn't need anything else. And I love the tube. It is kind of that like toothpaste tube, so you can get too much out of it if you aren't careful. That's my like maybe only issue. If it was in the packaging, same as the Hada Labo, that would be genius. But I love the texture, and it's just such a nice sunscreen. Genuinely the best cream ever that ever touched my face. It is such a gorgeous formula, and my skin healed so much when I was using this. I've genuinely been able to see a lot of improvement in my skin when I was using this. So I would recommend this to anyone, and this is always gonna be the winner. Like, if I'll ever find better sunscreen than this, I think I'm gonna be like just going straight to heaven. This is something that angels use on their skin. I'm pretty sure about that. But those were all the sunscreens. We have a lot more parts to this video to go. There's definitely gonna be serums, toners, face creams, cleansers, makeup, obviously, a couple other like fragrances and all these types of things. So hopefully you will enjoy the other parts as well. I will create a playlist for all of these yearly empties, so that you can check out all the other parts. And with that, I'm gonna just say my goodbyes. Hope you've had a wonderful day. I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow and with another video. And leave a comment down below which one of these was your favorite. So bye.